welcome back to another episode of the channel. So today we're going to be looking at trying to remove the V6 bumper so I can try and have a look and see if I can do some sanding, bit of paint repair, bit of rust work. But first things first. So the car's been stood for some time, and as with most things, the battery's gone flat. Still unlocks with a key, which is good news. So get it hooked up and see if we can get it started. Let's just make sure I can't actually start it before I start plugging it up to charge. Ignition's on. And it's dead. In terms of your connections, negative first. The negative on my 330 is there, funny enough. And then connect the positive. Obviously the battery's in the boot, 3.2 V6, I'm sure you're all aware. And then the positive point there on the BMW. Let's get the BMW started up and then we'll see if we can turn the TT over. Right, let's see if the beamer will start up. There we go. So that should be helping give that dead battery a bit of charge. Let's have a look. First time. And there we go. Like I've been running it every day. When it comes to disconnection, positive first. Then negative. There we go. Leave it warm up for a little bit. Take it for a little drive, and then we'll start taking apart the inner liner and see if we can get the spoiler off. As you will have seen on the conversation I had with Dominic on the Pirate Bros channel, along here was rusting. So for the time being, I sanded it down and did a bit of a botch on it, but it got rid of the rust. So it's going to be taking that off, sand it out, and hopefully make it a heck of a lot better, and obviously try and get it resealed properly so it doesn't get rusty again, as well as dealing with this issue. So when I got the car, I originally sanded it down, as you can see it's starting to rust up again. Same for that side, and I'm going to need some new LEDs. So get all behind there cleaned up, see what the wiring looks like, and then get it all sealed up and then put back up, and hopefully shouldn't see this again. So now in terms of taking this off, I watched a video from Pirate Bros removing the inner liner. Dominic assures us that it's quite easy, but then again he said the same thing about the front bumper, but I'm no expert, so it took me a lot longer than it took him to take it off. So follow the guidelines off the Pirate Bros and see how that goes. This is just a nifty little kit that I got from Amazon. Comes with lots of picks, cost about £20 I think at the time when I bought it, but again it comes in very handy when you're removing trims. Alright, so this is the trim off. As you can see, the damage the leaking spoiler has caused. Now these LED lights have only been installed in the car for about 7 months, but you can see one's worse than the other. And again, where the water's been getting in under the spoiler. And there. So hopefully, by taking it off, cleaning it up and getting it resealed, it should be much better. To take the spoiler off, it looks like 4 bolts. One there. One there. One there. One there. Now they look like 10mm bolts to me, so we'll try a 10mm socket and see how that goes. So there's in fact a 10mm. There's one in there. Right, so we'll get to trying to take them off. Now this one seems to be the most rusted one. The other three have come out fine, but that one is now just spinning. So now I need to figure out how to get that out. Now because the seal's gone on this, which is why it's leaking, see just a little pick tool just lifting it up. So using a plastic one, but it doesn't matter if I damage the paint anyway, to be honest. But you can see how wet it is under there. Right, so I'm going to try and get this side removed and try and figure out a way as to how to get that bolt loose. So now it's finally off. You can see that those 4, so that side 20 is not bad. I'm going to come off to this side, and there's your damage. So the bolt was supposed to be in there, like that one. It's disconnected. I'll find some greasy way of doing that. And as you can see, the damage underneath from where the seal's broken. And you can see that it's more on that side. Fair to say this is not going to be the quick fix I thought it was going to be, but the good news is we've got some metal there, so it's just going to take a lot of sanding. That's the patch I did before, so that's not a problem. We'll sand that off anyway. And then get all that lot there sanded up, cleaned up. I don't think I'm going to need any meshing or any filler, thankfully. It's just going to be good sand down right to the bare metal, and then some very, very thick primer, I think, or maybe some etch coat, but we'll see. So yeah, it's a lot worse than I thought it was going to be. It looks like the weather's taking a turn for the worse, so I'm going to have to get these holes covered up and get it sanded later on. But yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.